Right, here we I decided to talk about why I'm gardening the way I'm gardening, i.e. having all this woven weed suppressant plastic down. The reason why is because of the weeds. Needless to say anymore. I only have to de-weed in the beginning of the season about every 10 days plus, and that's all I have to do. And all you end up with is things like the weeds growing sort of like this size, and then just pick them out. That's all you do, and that's it for under the 10 days. But as the crops get bigger and bigger, they fill the holes, so you don't get as many weeds. The other good thing about doing this, it keeps the ground moist. It doesn't dry out as quick, although it will dry out in where the holes are, obviously. But underneath here, can't go under there. But underneath it is still sort of, because when you kneel on it, like I do, you end up getting wet knees. So it retains the moisture, but also it stops the weeds, which is the best thing, because it gives me more time to actually get on with caring for the crops. And what I do, once the bed's cleared, I just lift the plastic up, throw down loads of green manure seeds for over winter, and before that flowers in the spring, chop it down and just lay it flat on the ground. Don't dig it in or anything, and just put the plastic bag down on top, and that keeps the nice bugs in the soil nice and happy. It keeps the soil firm, and also it adds nitrogen and other elements into the soil, so for your crops. And that's the way I garden. That's the reason why I use all this plastic stuff. It's a bit expensive. Don't get the cheap, this cheap, the one with the blue line. That's only 100 GSM. That doesn't last long. If you get thicker stuff, because this green stuff here, that's 125 GSM, and you can leave that down over winter if you wanted to. It's a lot stronger. It doesn't rip. And the other thing you got to remember is that if you don't, I use a little blowtorch to burn the holes, the size that I want, depending on what crop I'm growing. And also it seals the plastic so it doesn't fray. Because if you cut this, it would just fray, it would just fall apart, and it ends up being a waste of money. So that's why I garden the way I garden. And I used to do what most people do. De-weed all the time, get the hoe out every time you come down, spend an hour or so hoeing away, and that's what I end up doing every time I come down here. But now I'm spending a lot more time tending to the crops, making sure they're disease free, and getting the best harvest I can. And also the other thing is with the hose sizes, so like these, you can plant leeks in there, but next year you can use it for planting lettuce, beetroot, whatever. So you can swap and change. But as long as you got a rough idea of, the crop size, how they spread, and the size of the hole you need, it's fine. You can swap and change. That's the reason why I garden the way I garden. Yeah. So there you go. Bit expensive. It cost me about, say, to do all this area that's covered, and all the pegs, and buying the little blowtorch. So all told, it's about 180 quid. That was, over the last couple of years. I didn't do it all in the one, but this stuff is getting more expensive by the day. So if you are going to do it when do do it. That's what I say. But if you like hoeing and de-weeding all the time, carry on the way you're going. There's so many ways you can garden. Everybody has their own way of doing things, and this is mine. And look at that nice little pigeon. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Pigeon. Where you come for? You come for my peas? Hey? No, not today, matey. Anyway, so that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed this, or if not, you didn't. I can't change that.